Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I have received this kit. This is the Moose 2.0 from Misplaced Moose, who recently sent me a Moose 1 and an Elk. Absolutely fantastic. Link will be in the description, of course. And I asked him to send it as a kit so I can assemble it, because I like building stuff. And he didn't have to build it. So he sent me all the parts. I believe most of them are here. I only found one part. I think I'm missing the rear sight for the carry handle. That's an easy part I can print. And this was originally a kit that somebody else had ordered and then never paid for. So the previous person was right-handed, so the 40 Max launcher is designed to open for a right-handed user. I'm left-handed, so I'll need to reprint that, but that should be easy enough. The rest of the parts appear to be here, and I should be able to assemble it to a functional level without needing those particular parts. This can just get left off if necessary, and I will reassemble it later. But I am going to be using Team Sticks Labs build guide. That is what I watched to be able to figure out how to put together, and I will probably reference it a time or two throughout the video. So if you need to look up how to build it, they've got an excellent guide, all step by step, and it should be fairly simple. So let's do this thing. Apparently we start by assembling the slide. And there are the parts we're going to need for that. Move all this up. Got a bag of hardware. It is done and magnificent. We take it to the range, but it's currently raining, but you don't need to know that because editing is magic to the range. Maxing for days. I'm here on the range with my Moose-1 and my new Moose-2. We will see how they perform in the field. We know the Moose is an absolute beast of a thing, coming in at about 230 FPS, and I used to think it had a really heavy prime. I no longer think that, because the Moose 2 is a way heavier prime. Can I hit anything at all? Same for the 75. I can! Oh, this thing is fun. When we hit the be prepared to stop. Oh, a little low. Aimed just a little bit higher. There it is! We hit the 100. Oh, I don't know if I overshot or undershot. Oh. I think it was a little under that time. I think I'm out. Yep. It holds 5 rounds. Is a beast of a thing. Let's try the 2. It has a much larger magazine. I don't actually know how much it holds. I forgot to count as I was loading. But it is a heavier prime and is currently, last I tested it, was hitting less. It was coming in at about 175. And it should, according to the designer, be coming in at about 220. So I think there might be an issue with my seal somewhere. We will take a look. But in the meantime, what can we hit? Can we hit the 50? I've got no sight whatsoever on this thing. There we go. didn't actually get far enough back to chamber. That 50 target is hanging weird. 1 second. Not it back. There. Going for the 50. Oh, a little low. Kind of figured that would be the case. Ah! It's a heavy prime, and I'm not priming it all the way back. Just enough to catch, which isn't quite far enough to chamber. There we go. There's a hit. Supposedly, one of the reasons it might be hitting low is it just needs to get worked in, especially the lube. I think I've got a problem with the seal somewhere. Try for 75. Well, I've got the range. Can I get on target? Oh, come on. Definitely not out of ammo. There we go. Ugh. Beastly prime. Ah, a little short. Come on. There we go. Oof. I got it! That is starting to wear on my arm. No. Come on. Might need a lighter spring in this. If I could get this down to a reasonable FPS. Anyway, can I get the be prepared to stop? It's gonna have to really arc. Ah, I think I fell a little short. Either that or I'm hitting the tilt a little high. Still got rounds? We still got rounds. That was definitely low. I can't tell where they're hitting. Got any rounds left? There, 1 round left. We're gonna go for the 50. For one last ping. Oh, and I undershot. That low barrel. And I don't have the rear sights. It is angled, the rail there is angled so that I think it's meant to compensate for the low barrel. But I didn't enough. Anyway, this thing is awesome. It is beefy, it is beastly. It's gonna make my arm hurt. I'm gonna have to work out. Still waiting for replacement parts for the 40 Max launcher. I will test that once those parts come in. And I'll try to figure out where on earth I can use this. Train! I had 4 more rounds in the bucket. That's such a nice prime now. Alright, going for the 100. Oh, a little. There it is! Aha! Ah! Don't worry, I'll get you your fips. And now for your fips. 215, 215, 216, 226, and finally 233. I'm starting to have that catch issue again. But we'll deal with that later. So that's what we're getting on the Moose-1. Let's try the 2. This thing is heavier and has a heavier prime. Alright, let's see if we can get it to chamber. Yep. 187. 180. 177. 177. And 185. So it's gotten a little bit higher, but it's still 40 FPS below what is expected, which could be a number of things. I definitely still think there is a seal issue, so I'll be tracking that down. This thing is a lot more difficult to service than the Moose-1. The Moose-1, it's 1 pin to get to most of the operating parts. This, you pretty much got to fully disassemble it, which is a downside. Let's take a look at the 2 side by side. getting them both in frame at the same time is no easy task. But yeah, they are both magnificent and awesome and huge and absurd, and I dig them. They have about the same length barrel. If you actually line up where the magazines are, they're pretty much the same barrel length. The Moose 2 might be just a little bit longer. I don't know if that's a matter of the way they're built or if it just has a slightly longer barrel. Might also indicate that I don't have the barrel in all the way, and that's my seal issue. I should look into that. This one, obviously bullpup, has the 40 max launcher on the side, load a shell in there, push this button to fire. But because I'm left-handed, it opens on the wrong side, and it would be awkward to reach. I want it to open on this side, which we're gonna fix. And then the button, I'd rather have the button here, obviously. So yeah, that'll be fixed. Not a big issue. And then the one other part is that rear sight, which it turns out I kind of need. I don't know what kind of an optic I would put on this, and I don't know how it would handle that angled rail. What that's gonna do for long range kind of stuff. Need to tinker with this one some more, get it up to snuff. But I kind of need to give my shoulder a rest. So what do you guys think? Do you like the long one? Do you like the bullpup? What are your thoughts? How do you feel? What do you think of the 40 max launcher? What do you think of the concept of having a mega blaster that can actually accurately hit at 100 feet and can reach out to over 200 feet? I don't have anywhere that long to test reliably. But I've given it a good send, and it's at least twice the length of my range, so pretty impressive. I like what Misplaced Moose is doing. I like his style. I like big and ridiculous. It's my idiom. I don't know if I'll get a bipod for this one. The magazine that comes with it is thoroughly long. It would be kind of difficult to, I mean, I would need a very long bipod. This one wouldn't even be long enough to deal with the length of this mag. I don't know if it could take the shorter mags, actually. It has a much deeper mag well. And, well, yep, it can. Yeah, it could take the smaller one. Never mind. So yeah, if I really wanted to, I could put a bipod on it. They both have the same scar barrel. Scar barrel is delightful. That's why it's able to shoot so accurately. And it really does need... Accu fakes are what work well in it. I haven't really tried Accu Strike, but I have lots of Accu fakes and they shoot beautifully through it. Trying to shoot anything else, regular mega darts, it's comical. You wouldn't be able to hit a man-sized target at 10 feet, much less 100. Train? Don't know about a train. They're kind of wily, fast-moving, and they don't like it when you shoot at them. Yeah, there it is. The Moose-2. By Misguided Moose. Link will be in the description if you're into big, ridiculous bullpup, battle rifle-y, built-in shotgunny things. This is the blaster for you, and you should get yourself one. Thank you for watching.
It's heavy.